So all set for action. Last stop for Argentina. There's been so much talk about how difficult it is to defend a World Cup trophy, and certainly history tells us that is exactly what they will set out to do in a week's time when the World Cup gets underway for them in Kansas City. But for tonight, so much to enjoy here at Jordan Hare Stadium. We're closing in on a capacity sellout at close to 87,000 here, and so many Argentina fans have travelled for far and wide. Perhaps an early indication as to whether we're going to see similar scenes as to those we saw in Qatar 3.5 years ago, when it seemed like the whole country of Argentina had made the trip to Qatar, Alec. Second time in 4 nights, and to their to College Station to beat Honduras on Saturday. It's a fairly comfortable win for them. Well, you saw that game as they're on the attack here. Initial shot was charged down. And the follow-up, Jose Lopez. It's Giovanni Lo Celso. And Celso maintaining his place in the starting line. Iceland able to thwart the threat and launch a counter-attack themselves. This is Albert Goodmanson on the move up against T. Ireland. Standing right back in a chance for Iceland. What a ball in that was. Somehow Ellison arriving. Ellison sets up his run to the back post, and Goodmanson puts it into a dangerous area. It is poor defending from Hiai to begin with, but on the ball in a way that he could make the contact to keep it down. Goes high on him, and it is a miss for Iceland. Wasted opportunity. Changed looking front line for Argentina. The youngest since 1978, when another great Argentine, Cesar Luis Menotti, lifted the trophy on home soil. It's just hard. It's hard to win the World Cup once. It's hard to win it back-to-back. A lot of things have to go your way. Most of all, you're going to have outstanding performances on back-to-back World Cups from a very all that much. And it feels like it's ride or die with the guys that I know have gone through this and they're going to be able to handle the moment. Is that going to be enough? That's another big question. Yeah, very much themes of familiarity and continuity. Moscow only over 2/3 of the squad that went to Qatar. Still very much involved is Argentina. To create some havoc. Down on the ground is Giulione Simeone. It almost fell back to him, and then the shot all up the ground. An instinctive left-footed effort from Valentin Barrico and Argentina to light the crowd here in Auburn by taking an early lead. El Escaloni. This shows poor defender from Iceland. Opportunity to clear it. Somebody clear it, get rid of it, clear it. No, alright, fine. Then give an opportunity to Valentin Barrico from top of the 18-yard box and give him credit. Stays with it. Snapshot through a whole lot of bodies. The goalkeeper from Ireland sees it late. By the time he reacts, it's too late. Full stretch, can't quite get there. 1-0. Good finish of Valentin Barrico. And again, poor defending from Iceland. Unable to clear their lines. 1-0. For Enzo Fernandez, of course, he's on the bench tonight. Given away and a chance for Lopez to lead the charge. Dropping inside, all good for the keeper. Got enough on it to steer it to safety for now. And then a miss-hit shot on the follow-up from Simeone. And Iceland survive barely. Those two teams have only met once before, but it was at a World Cup. It was almost exactly 8 years ago to the day in Moscow. It was the opening game for both teams, and it ended as a 1-1 draw. It was when Iceland were perhaps at the peak of their powers. This is Jose Lopez. He's only made one start in his career for Argentina prior to tonight. He sets that up with an invitation. With really good work from Jose Manuel El Flaco Lopez. Good turn in open space, able to find who's winning just his 8th Argentina cap tonight. This is still awaiting number 1 keeper Emi Martinez's return to fitness. The bodyguard is always by his side. I was astonished to read this is their first European opponent they've had since the World Cup final, against France at the end of 2022. Talent and prove you wrong. It's almost like he was listening, Alec. The upshot is a free kick here, which Goodmanson is standing over Johannesson as well. It's Goodmanson who takes it, didn't clear the first defender. Joe Parker, who's everywhere at the moment, is there? I'm sure he was the full 10 yards, and certainly feeling the effects. This is club football in Italy with Genoa. Medina in at left back tonight. Gets him with a chicken wing. It's ugly to get their way through the knockout rounds of that tournament. Beating Brazil, well, it's that sort of situation which you have that moment magic and method, but how much magic will we see? I'm quite sure the Chile, no, nor is it Cristian Romero either. is Lisandro Martinez, Manchester United man at the back here. An injury-wrecked campaign, but is fit at the right time. Here's an opportunity for Simeone, and the shot in the end right at Olafsson. Simeone was perhaps the most dangerous attacking threat at times, and that's in a team with Julian Alvarez in it. And assuming, of course, that Lionel Messi is on the field, cheap giveaway. Can Argentina exploit it? Nice ball over the top. Good goalkeeping there by Olafsson. Needed to be. And right. Still Argentina calls it a go thanks to that man. And Team Barco puts in another rambunctious challenge, shall we say. And now he's going to be booked. It's a sign though. Also not a bigger uniform from the referee. And Team Barco once again he was laid under 2-footed talent earlier on. It comes again with a battle control. And I'm sure for both sets of players, they have been training the facilities of Harvard University. They're probably thinking to themselves, just shots all along the ground. Yeah, the first teams to pencil the names in. For 2026 here they are trying to put a pimple on their first half display. The pass has been driven a little wide ultimately. Position the started with third place at Copa America in 2019, then won it. The next two editions, here is his team on the prowl again, looking for a second. Spurt by Simeone to tee it up. Is there an end product? Enzo Fernandez trying to provide one, but Olafsson narrowing down the angle, and Iceland are able to breathe again. The way you can find the center four in this case, Lautaro Martinez, although his movement wasn't the best inside 18-yard box, he's putting his hands down like, give it to my feet, but if you move, you can actually find him. Skoseniway's number 9 from Iceland grabbed a couple of goals against Canada. Ken Marsh, Iceland did an incredible 2-2 draw now. The Fritsch is provided by Argentina on the break, and Nico passes ball across, just eluding. Lucero from Iceland, talented from the same ball, and now they get themselves out of position. Nico Paz takes a good first step forward now. He's going to find Lautaro Martinez. It's a pass that needs to be completed with the right pace, and if it is completed with the right pace, it's a tap in from Maicano Reigns by FIFA in the world. After Honduras last week, previous games against Zambia, Mauritania, Angola, Puerto Rico, and Venezuela. Now, in that category. That's a category. Here's the shot that's on. And that's packed a punch for sure. Thought they had an equalizer. It's all too easy. This is concerning for Argentina. It's all too easy. How? Long diagonal ball. Right on the money then. Simeone slits it through. Opportunity perhaps for Lautaro. And back off the post. Lautaro Martinez teeing it up. And it looks, quite frankly, easier to score, Alec, but the goal starts with Lautaro. They're running together, and then as he tries to run in behind, seems to step on Magnuson, which then frees up Lautaro Martinez. He makes a correct decision, puts it in. Shooter score. Almost too relaxed, almost too comfortable. Shooter score. Does not, still 1-0. It's two really big misses we've seen at that end of the field. And an instant booking is handed out there and a little bit of a flare-up. McAllister is the man down. Johannesson in the eye of the storm for Iceland. An FC Köln man. Look at the foul. Fine. I don't know why we're making such a big deal out of this. Yes, makes contact with the back of the leg. But Alex McAllister, and then everybody gets. Scaloni has been a little Disney by some of the suggestions that it's Messi that's running this TV. It's a great links in the press conference to rubbish those rumours from the Spanish press mainly, but Messi is on. And it's cap number 199 for him. The problem for you is one of those Argentina switches. And here he is getting his first stitch and getting involved immediately and setting it up. And the little clip goes just wide for Lautaro, but is it a penalty? The referee has pointed to Iceland all over the place. Someone step in and then you have to right back, just keeping everybody on side. It's a good ball from Lionel Messi, as you would expect. Lautaro Martinez tries to go with the attempt of his goal. Somewhat out of control, thinking that he's going to have to make the save, does not make the contact that he fans to enjoy. Lionel Messi's corner goal. Oh, my ball didn't there. The middle of the two, after coming on the pitch, she opens things up for Lautaro Martinez to win the penalty. Now Messi trying to take advantage against Iceland. Slotted home with consummate ease. Ironically, just like he couldn't do against them at the World Cup in 2018. But this is goal number 117 for number 10. Leg out straight from Olafsson on Lautaro Martinez. Lionel Messi, slow runner, hoping and waiting that the goalkeeper's going to move. He doesn't, so then decides to go with a little bit more power. Awesome, full strength, can't quite get there. Good This is only the 10th time they've played since American opponents. Iceland have 2 wins. And Referee reaching for another. Wins the ball. If you cannot make this a talent, then very clear. Adrian, I don't know, maybe it's a tight uniform to referee's got on. It's got to set to blow that whistle quick. All right. Simply the bar has been set. But he knows what constitutes a foul and what constitutes a yellow card, apparently, so card count rising in this friendly. It's careless. It's Oscarson has picked it up at a chance. Didn't quite break their way. Oh, another yellow card coming out. Just the argument that Rodrigo Paul is trying to make. This is where Icelandic players is. Medina. Nicely done, Enzo Fernandez was the beneficiary. Always done really well to draw through a couple of challenges. Messi on the prowl. Needs an outlet. One arriving. There. And for the giveaway. It's a gift. It will not be long. We're making it anything. Must not have only ever beaten two South American nations, Ali. I knew I was going to mention this, didn't we? They beat Bolivia 1-0. We'll build up to the 94 World Cup with his only appearance. Messi threatens to break through. This time the whistle sounds. And there's also the small amount of from his way. 2022. There. Well, here's Messi with the free kick. Bending it in. Sliding in to meet it. But for two arms, he's another big. I'm pretty sure that Pretend Romero was in an outside position. He did the game number 23. Or Kinga of Reykjavik Premier League. Good looking free kick and now an open header, a wide open header for Gunnarsson. Good service run, Sigurdsson. He just tries to do too much with a header. Hold on. Give him the full Viking treatment to this thing. Now. The crowd getting what they came for. Just an appearance but a goal for Lionel Messi. Argentina just trying to ease their way through the final minutes of preparation here before the World Cup gets underway down this to the reach time. Is Messi sliding it through again, surely, and it is number 3. Oh, good. Beautiful finish in the end from Almada. And it was so well worked. As the Iceland defence just melted out. Now the initial option was to find Lautaro Martinez. Rodrigo Paul says, let me just give it to Lionel Messi, he'll figure it out. But Rodrigo Paul, more importantly, he continued his move, he continued his running behind, and Thiago Remar also then became a presence inside the 18-yard box, while Lautaro Martinez drifted towards the far post. Remar covers his space in the middle. Good layout from Rodrigo Paul, tap it from my gunner range. The radar is that. It is next stop, Kansas City, for Lionel Messi and company. Comfortable 3-0 win here against Iceland, the perfect preparation for a week's time. Algeria next is Lionel Scaloni, and his troops will begin the defence of their World Cup trophy won so footingly.